I have to say, as a Chiefs fan, watching the Chargers' first round pick this year was
Heartbreaking.
Los Angeles added Quentin Johnston to the roster at pick 21, and he was a major problem his entire college career for everyone in the Big 12 conference. He averaged 19 yards a catch in his career, and now the NFL just let the Chargers pair him up with Justin Herbert's rocket arm. Well played, LA. Well played. Quentin Johnston should not have fallen to the late first round with his talents. He showed so much explosion off the line at TCU to win vertically in a hurry. He was so strong that press coverage was not going to knock him off his route. And he has flashed some amazing catches to go with his 40-inch vertical. Although consistency is something he needs to work on with his hands, but he has flashed that ability to be a real vertical threat, and that's something the Chargers desperately needed. Mike Williams offers that a little bit, but he doesn't have the speed like Johnston to really scare defenses and force two safeties high. Justin Herbert actually just had his worst season yet when you look at average depth of target. His wide receivers just weren't winning downfield, and he wasn't able to take as many shots as his talent would allow him. We've all seen the highlights. We've seen 3 years of Herbert now, and we know he has the ability to launch that thing and connect with deep shots, but he needs a guy like Johnston to open up the offense. I think that's a big change the Chargers will see just thanks to the threat of the deep ball from Justin Herbert to Quentin Johnston. And that connection between the two is already off to a great start this training camp and preseason. Early on, it looks like Johnston was everything the Chargers had hoped for. You see, they aren't just expecting a vertical threat with this guy. I'd argue that's not even his best ability. Johnston is going to tremendously change this offense by adding the deep shots, but also being a dynamic big play threat just off of screens and slants. He has so much strength to break through tackles, the creativity to make defenders miss, and the speed to take it to the crib when he does. He reminds me of Julio Jones in that sense. Long, fast, wiry, and much harder to tackle than most people expect. Johnston played a key role in TCU's offense his final year. He just had that dog in him. He was a problem for every team because whether it was over the top or underneath, he was going to punish your defense because of both his athleticism and his dominant presence and attitude that he brings to the game. He also reminds me of Julio in the way that he explodes off the line and is able to make everything look like a vertical before snapping it off underneath. Johnston has such great change of direction skills. I truly think he's going to dominate underneath as he learns from one of the most elite route runners of the past decade in Keenan Allen. And Allen looks like he has lost a step, likely thanks to some injuries and aging. So I do think the time is perfect for someone else to step up in this Chargers offense. And, well, looking at everything coming out of the Los Angeles Chargers media accounts and seeing the first preseason game, I'd say it's a safe bet that Quentin Johnston will be the new top dog and make my life miserable as a Chiefs fan. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on what comes next. I'm going to try and make a video every single week. So I'll see you again soon.